It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. I've been known as a hopeless romantic. Head first, when I dive, I'm prone to the damage. Always seem to overlook all the imperfections and warnings. Probably set the whole stage and be shocked by the performance. My heart big as my body, I give it freely. Guess I got a savior complex. I feel better whenever women need me. Leave one for the same shit in my last. Tried different point of reference with same results from the past. Took time for the healing, but can't deny I've been hiding my feelings. Walk around with a void, need somebody to fill it. The type of love I can smile about in the morning, the dawn, and I hold tight and absorb it. The type to brighten my aura. Been through the clubs, the parties, and apps. But the more I seem to chase, it gets harder to catch. The world's cold for a genuine soul. Can't shake it, I'm patient, but still awaiting, stimulating conversation. Yeah. First time is shame on me. The second time is shame on you. Shame on you. You always put the blame on me. I always put the blame on you. Blame on you. No matter what we do, we can't win or lose. I know just when to lose. I know just when to lose. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well this Thursday evening. In this particular video, we're going to be talking about Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert. The divorce has been finalized. The settlement has been finalized. Everything has been released to the public in terms of the agreement, the terms, and everything like that. This is something that's been in the process for the last couple of years. If y'all can remember, Teyana filed for divorce. She outed a lot of different things about Iman Shumpert as far as the infidelity in the marriage, as far as him kind of trying to sabotage her music career and feeling like she was basically supposed to take care of everything because she was in a better financial position because he was out of the NBA. Eventually he got himself, got his foot in with his podcast and stuff like that, but it just seemed like they couldn't really keep it together. And she felt like he wasn't all the way locked in as far as the family is concerned, taking care of his responsibilities and just being the active father that she needed. Now, I don't know the situation as far as the day-to-day, people love to come here and say, you don't know what, you don't know. I don't know. All I know is this shit is over with and it had to come to an end for a reason. Now, I'm quite sure both of them played their role in this divorce, coming to fruition. You know what I'm saying? It takes two to tango. I don't know all the details and I don't claim to. All I'm saying is she put this information out there. He denied a lot of it, but ultimately the prenup that they had an infidelity clause in there, which would say he will walk away with nothing. You know what I'm saying? He violated it. Therefore, he walks away with nothing. And we can see, there was a couple of moments where he popped out with different women in his studio, ones that was, hanging out and, it was a little bit more closer than comfort with a lot for somebody that would be a married man. Teyana was already aware of what was going on, so she wasn't really tripping like that, but eventually they had to go their separate ways. So let's get into the details of this divorce and what's to come, because at this point, that's what's most important. What's already done is done. Water is under the bridge. They don't want to be together. They now have their freedom. And it seems that they've gone their separate ways and they have their own situations, whatever they may be. Okay? So here, I've got this article pulled up. It says, report, new details emerge on Teyana Taylor's jaw-dropping divorce settlement with Iman Shumpert. Former New York Knicks guard Iman Shumpert has officially finalized his divorce settlement with his wife, Teyana Taylor. This marks the end of their 7 years of marriage. The couple reached this decision with the guidance of a Fulton County judge after Taylor filed for divorce privately in 2023. And I believe he was the one who elected to have it unsealed. She tried to do it privately, then the information got out. However, the complete details of their jaw-dropping divorce settlement have finally surfaced, and it's too much to comprehend, so they say. According to the reports, Taylor will receive 4 houses valued at over $10 million and a 7-figure payout. Okay? So 4 homes that I guess they both maintained together in the family name, she will get all four, and they all are, collectively are valued at over $10 million. I would estimate that a couple of these motherfuckers gonna get sold, right? But I don't know her lifestyle. She may keep them bitches and use them. I don't know where they all are for vacations and other shit. Who knows? Maybe rental properties. Additionally, her assets include several luxury vehicles, such as a $300,000 Maybach and a $70,000 Mercedes Sprinter and a tour bus, which she gets to keep. Right? So she walks away with a Maybach. I didn't have up the Maybach. $70,000 Mercedes Sprinter, which is typically used for short term touring and stuff like that, where you can move about, and of course a tour bus, which is the maintenance on the tour bus is fucking expensive. The gas in the motherfucking tour bus is expensive. And Tiana ain't even touring other than the artist that she's conditioning for tours these days. But that could change in the coming years if she decides to come back to music. Not only that, Tiana will also retain full ownership of her various companies, ensuring her financial independence moving forward. The couple shares 2 daughters from their marriage. As part of the agreement, Shumpert is required to pay $8,000 per month in child support for their children's expenses. Okay. He is also responsible for covering the private school tuition for their kids, while his wife gets a substantial sum out of Corpus. Shumpert will keep his condo in Miami. Okay, so he gets to keep some of his shit and properties in South Georgia and Decatur. So he gets to walk away with properties that he can either sell, flip, you know what I mean, or use as rental properties, whatever he's doing with them. Both parties have managed to hold on to their personal assets, including cars and jewelry. So they leaving pretty standard. You know what I'm saying? I guess what she had in her name is solid. What was in his is still solid. So they say, why did Iman and Tiana separate after marrying for a decade? Well, it was 7 years, not a full decade. They say before it all started to fall out, Iman Shumpert and Teyana Taylor were married for almost a decade, since 2016. During her filing of the divorce petition, Teyana cited Iman's jealousy and insecurity surrounding her fame as major factors in their separation. Despite being a successful NBA player, he struggled with feelings of inadequacy. According to TMZ, the former NBA player often felt overshadowed by Teyana's rising star in the entertainment industry, which I find to be very interesting because she was a rising star before he was even in the league, right? But she had some big moments. And she also felt unappreciated by the industry, but she was still bringing in the bread. She was still able to put albums out. She was still able to tour. She's a very good live performer, so that touring money was probably really good. And she's getting into the acting world. She's made big splashes in that area. She's multi-talented, which creates multiple streams of income for her. According to the reports, this situation created a rift as Teyana found herself intentionally dimming her own light to maintain peace in their relationship, which I find to also be interesting because you say you felt unappreciated by the industry. Perhaps it was more so she was doing the dimming of the light to move out of the spotlight, to move away from the industry, to not cause troubles in the household. That I can't say for certain. They say as Iman's career began to wind down, Teyana felt increasingly manipulated and controlled, which took a toll on her mental well-being. Reports revealed that Iman frequently sent condescending messages and picked fights over trivial matters, sometimes even on special occasions like her birthday. And I must say, as somebody who has been on the opposite end of the spectrum where I felt like I was the one being brought down, I know what it's like to be with somebody that's a manipulating creature. You feel what I'm saying? Like in the past, it's not my current, not my wife, but in the past, when I was in the dating world, I dated people that would have like mental breakdowns every time I had like a major, or not even a major, but just like an event. If I booked an event, I was supposed to be performing. If I had booked out a venue and was throwing my own event, it was just always like clockwork. Every time that I was doing something that people were going to be seeing me at, and I was going to have an opportunity to be like um rewarded or engaged socially for my talent, it was always something. You know what I'm saying? Always some sort of conflict. So I know exactly what it's like to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Where somebody sees you doing something, sees you receiving love, sees you in all of your glory as a person. They don't have what they want coming in. Their dreams aren't coming to pass. They feel like they're less than, or mental's not all the way right. So then they start dimming yours. You know, it's definitely a blessing when you could get out of the strongholds of a relationship like that on either side, whether man, woman, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They say Tiana attempted to prioritize their family and Iman's career and said to turn down work opportunities. So she literally stopped working and tried to let him lead. You know what I'm saying? So that he would feel better about himself and feel more like a man and feel like the breadwinner. However, Iman later voiced disappointment when she didn't contribute financially after having children. So how we supposed to have this both ways? Despite efforts to reconcile, Tiana ultimately realized that their marriage was irretrievably broken. Her experiences of emotional and mental abuse, coupled with Iman's involvement in infidelity, made her choose to seek a better environment for herself and their children. Now, what I do not see being circulated is the clearly she's got primary custody, but we don't see the visitation rights. Um, at least I haven't seen it in any of the articles that I've seen floating around on social media and stuff like that. I don't know if he's going to be able to get the kids a couple of days out the week, whether that's weekends, or if he's going to be in a DDG situation, having 72 hours uninterrupted. I don't know, but I guess we'll just have to see how this thing unfolds. You know what I'm saying? But again, ultimately, if they're going their separate ways and they're happy with this, because this had to be, you know what I'm saying, you have to go through mediations and decide on, like, okay, this is what I want, this is what you want, and then you have to amicably decide this is what we have come to. Sometimes people come out on the shorter end of the stick just to say, hey, I just want to remove myself from this. I just want to be free. I just want to go. I don't want to keep going through mediations. I don't want to drag this out. Fuck it, take it. You know what I'm saying? But at this current moment, that's what we have on paper. Now, what I have found in relation to them and their kids, it states here, further allegations suggest that Shumpert's behavior became increasingly reckless as his basketball career declined. According to legal documents, Taylor claimed that Shumpert frequently smoked marijuana and was under the influence while taking care of their children. This accusation paints a troubling picture of the former NBA's player's post-career struggles and raises concerns about his parenting abilities. Taylor allegedly highlighted these incidents in court as part of her fight for primary custody, arguing that his actions put their children's well-being at risk. While Taylor has secured a significant portion of their marital assets, she previously accused Shumpert of diminishing their estate by nearly $3.8 million during their divorce proceedings. Wow. Legal documents revealed that Shumpert allegedly took out multiple loans totaling nearly $3 million and withdrew almost $1 million from shared investment accounts in 2023, which is the very year that the divorce was filed, which Taylor claimed was in violation of the court's automatic standing order. She also accused him of failing to pay property taxes on their Miami condo, which I believe is the one that he's allowed to keep, further complicating the financial aspect of the separation. Despite these financial disputes, Taylor has been moving forward both personally and professionally. In recent months, she has been the subject of dating rumors after attending the Oscars with actor Aaron Pierre, sparking speculation that she may have found a new relationship post-divorce. Shumpert, who earned, $48 million over his 10-year NBA career, now faces significant financial obligations. The former Cleveland Cavaliers guard, who played a key role in the team's 2016 NBA championship run, transitioned into reality TV and entertainment after his playing days ended. His post-NBA ventures have included winning Dancing with the Stars. I remember that. I mean, at that time, he was actually winning a lot of people over in the public due to his dedication to the show, to the dancing and whatnot.
and making appearances in music and television, also on The Chi. Now, with the added weight of his child support payments and legal expenses, his financial situation could become a growing challenge, they say. The settlement also highlights the challenges of celebrity divorces, particularly when significant wealth and assets are involved. While some fans have praised Taylor for securing her financial future, others have questioned whether Shumpert's child support payments and financial obligations will impact his long-term stability. Regardless of the public debate, Taylor's legal victory ensures she can continue building her career and raising her children without financial uncertainty. Her ability to retain control over her business ventures and luxury properties places her in a strong position moving forward. And just be clear, just because on paper they say he earned $48 million in his NBA career, you got to keep in mind that NBA players don't, especially during the time where he was playing and the role that he was playing on the teams that he was on, he didn't receive $48 million in a lump sum. That's accumulatively throughout his different contracts. So one year he might have got 20. One season, well, I don't think he ever had a $20 million season. Let's be clear. One season he might have got 8. One season he might have got 12. One season he might have got 6. And another season he might have got 3 or 4. You know what I mean? And it cumulatively added up. So while you're getting those contracts, you're getting your money in, you're getting your signing bonuses and stuff like that. You're spending money, you're acquiring assets, you're buying cars, jewelry, clothes, property, stuff like that. The money is going out. It's constantly in rotation. So although that 48 sounds like a lot of money, and clearly it is, that doesn't mean he has $48 million in the bank, right? And at a certain point, Tiana had a more consistent lifestyle because, let's be clear, as an artist, she could tour as much as she wants. You know what I'm saying? She's the one that decided to put a pin in the touring. The industry didn't tell her to stop. Her last tour was sold the fuck out, and the fans was like, what the hell you talking about? You not doing no more. She did a performance, I think earlier this year, toward the end of last year, performing her records, and the shit sounded amazing. It was something I meant to cover on the channel. I just never got around to it because there's so much hoopla. But that door is still open. If she ever wanted to put out another album, if she wanted to go out and, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on. And again, with her doing the creative direction for a lot of these ladies in hip hop, getting their choreography together, getting their whole touring presence together. I mean, that's a whole nother business that I would believe is quite lucrative as well. So I wish both of them the best. I'm glad that they're able to go about their situations amicably. And I hope that their co-parenting future is a lot smoother than their actual marriage. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.